So let's talk about what's required to be a programmer. And yes, I picked a different framing for this video because I want to try something new. Um, so, what it requires to be a programmer. I am talking as a programmer myself. I know how to code in Python and I'm learning Java. I've worked on a few projects in the past, including in this past month that I've been working for my computer science course. And, well, I'm just tidying things up so you can see the stuff that I have and whatever. So, uh, people will ask, what do I need to be a programmer? And some people might say that you need to have a programmer mindset or whatever the fuck, but really, what I'd say you need to become a programmer, in case you wanna, of course, is first and foremost know how to think logically and somewhat critically, as in that you have to read your code and understand what's going on in it. Uh, you need a pretty logical way of thinking, as in, I don't know, I have a method that can read a book. Let's say it's read a book, and in this read a book, it orders the person, the entity, to pick an object, a book, for example. Really good, by the way. A book, okay, a book, and they open a page and they read the words. Those are the instructions. You have to, you need a pretty logical way of thinking. It is pretty important. But well, mostly you have to understand what you're doing with your code. And the other part is you have to have a lot of patience for learning. You have to like learning. And even if you don't like learning, you need the patience to go online and look for forums to find the solution to your problem. So you know the meme that 99% of the time when you're programming, you're just searching on Google. Basically that. You are gonna open your search engine, your preferred search engine. In my case, it's DuckDuckGo or Ecosia, and you're gonna search and try to find the solution to your problem. Uh, if you don't, try things out or read the official documentation of your programming language. But in any case, it's very likely that you will find the solution to what you're trying to do, unless it is impossible to do, in which case you should look for an alternative. And that's really it. You have to get accustomed to searching and querying and looking for answers, really. That's a very important skill. And the most essential skill to become a programmer is not to watch tutorials or something like that. It's to actually code. Like, oh, okay, I've watched a bunch of tutorials on Java and C++ or Lua or whatever, and I don't know, I wanna advance my knowledge in this thing. What do? You code. You build your first program, you make up some problem that you want to fix, and and you build a program for that. So, for example, a few years ago, not a few years ago, 2 years ago, this person called Starlight, who was a member of the Reservoir, uh, she used to do RPs, mapping RPs on the server. And one day I thought, I noticed that she usually does a lot of random events and likes that, and she usually used a spin wheel for that, an online spin wheel. So one day I thought, okay, what if I made a program in which you give it some events, and it randomly picks one for you so that you can use it. And that's how my little side project, the randomizer, was born. And I am still working on it, of course. I'm trying to implement uh, some sort of, I'd say save state, but it's not really like a save state, it's more of a saved configuration, like dice that you can use and stuff. It also has dice now. So, you can use presets. That's the word that I wanted to use. Just if you want to advance your knowledge in programming, go for a project. Like, team up with someone you know who might be into that as well, and try to come up with a program to to solve some problem, to fix an issue, whatever it is. Do something with your knowledge, and just that it, programming is kind of like the same as math, kinda. You get better at it the more you practice. So in this case, math, you get better at summing stuff when you sum stuff. For example, if you ask me what's 8 plus 5, for example, what I developed a little strategy is 8 and 5. I round 8 to 10. I take 2 from 5, which gives 10, and 3, which is 13. Or even better, I up 1 from one and down from the other, which gives 7 and 6. 7 plus 7 is 14. Without 1 is 13. Okay, good. Same applies to any other mathematical concept or calculation or whatever. So the more you do, the better you get, basically. That's, I think, the most important takeaway of how to become a programmer, really. But yeah, in case this helped anyone, I hope it did. Then I'm happy for it. I think programming is a pretty fun skill to have. For those interested, of course, if you're not even interested in, I don't know, hearing the word math, I don't know, maybe it's not your thing, but in case you're interested or curious and you want to get into it, it's a pretty fun, it can be a fun hobby, and it can be a fun career, maybe, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I mean, it is fun. Coding is fun. It's somewhat like an art, you know. Uh, it gives you the power to create a program that does whatever the hell you want. So that's about it. I hope you had a great day. You're having a great day whenever you are watching this video. Right now is not day, it's 9 p.m. So I hope you're having whatever a really good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.